In the spotlight-filled world of entertainment, it's hard to find someone who is truly sincere, someone who doesn't change just because the cameras are recording every second. However, amid the spotlight, Ziyu emerges as a warm, humble, and empathetic figure, not only in his professional life, but also in the way he treats his loved ones and friends, especially Tian Xuning, who is often seen so close to him. Their relationship, both at work and in their personal lives, is often in the public eye. Fans notice every glance, every smile, even the smallest gestures that appear when they are in the same frame. But behind all that, there is something deeper. Ziyu's true side, how he values love, cherishes friendships, and remains true to his own heart. For Ziyu, love is not something to be flaunted. He is not the type to show affection with grand words or exaggerated gestures. Instead, he believes that true love is found in small, consistent actions, in quiet attentiveness, in an appreciative attitude, and in unfeigned honesty. Many fans say that when Ziyu loves someone, he doesn't do it half-heartedly. He loves with his whole being, not with words, but with his presence. He will always be there when needed, without being asked. He knows when to speak, but also knows when to be silent and just listen. And perhaps that is where the beauty lies. Ziyu is someone who understands that true love does not need public validation. He prefers to remain silent and keep his feelings to himself, rather than make them a spectacle. However, for those who truly pay attention to him, every glance, every small smile, and the way he protects someone is enough proof of the depth of his love. When we talk about special relationships in Ziyu's life, the name Tian Xuning will definitely come up. The two of them have built a connection that seems natural and strong, both in front of the camera and behind the scenes. Fans often wonder, are they just close friends? Or is there something deeper between them? From what we can see, Tian Xuning and Ziyu have a chemistry that is difficult to explain. They understand each other even without saying much. On many occasions, the camera has captured moments when Ziyu gazes at Tian Xuning with a soft look, or when Tian Xuning unconsciously smiles whenever Ziyu is near. However, even though the public is always trying to guess, Ziyu remains calm and never stirs up rumors. He continues to treat Tian Xuning with respect and warmth, not with dramatization, but with honesty. This is what makes many people admire him. He knows the line between professionalism and intimacy, yet he can still show sincerity without making everything seem fake. Not only towards Tian Xuning, the way Ziyu treats his friends also shows who he really is. Behind the stage and cameras, he is known as someone who is always ready to support and never leaves his closest friends behind. Some fellow artists even call Ziyu the friend who always arrives first and leaves last. He will be there to celebrate other people's successes without envy, but he also doesn't hesitate to accompany them in difficult times without seeking public attention. One particularly touching moment was when one of his close friends faced a serious personal problem. When many people distanced themselves, Ziyu remained by their side, maintaining privacy and providing strength without discussing it in front of the media. That is the essence of true friendship, and Ziyu does it naturally. In the entertainment world, rumors are inevitable. Whether about love, career, or personal relationships, everything can be twisted into sensational headlines. But what sets Ziyu apart is the way she handles everything with extraordinary calm. When rumors about her closeness to Tian Xuning began to spread, she didn't get angry or avoid the issue. Instead, she smiled calmly and said, "A sincere relationship doesn't need to be explained to everyone." That simple sentence became a symbol of her emotional maturity and made the public respect her even more. He knows that not everyone will understand, but for him, what matters is the intention and sincerity in his heart, not public opinion. One thing that people who have worked with Ziyu often mention is his extraordinary empathy. He listens with his heart, not just with his ears. He cares not only when the cameras are rolling, but also when no one is watching. Even Tian Xuning himself once said in an interview that Ziyu always knows when someone is not doing well, even without being told. And that's true. His ability to sense others without having to say much makes Ziyu so special in the eyes of his friends. His empathy is not superficial, but a sincere presence. He makes those around him feel safe. With Ziyu, people feel they can be themselves without fear of judgment. When talking about love, many people tend to look for big things: recognition, romantic words, or grand gestures. But not for Ziyu. She believes that real love doesn't need to be shown with glitz and glamour, but rather felt quietly, deeply, and consistently. She shows her love through small gestures, remembering simple things, listening attentively, and being there when needed. Even in her closeness with Tian Xuning, she shows a form of love that is unobtrusive but feels very real. For him, love is not about possession, but about understanding and appreciating others for who they are. And perhaps that is why, even without public acknowledgement, many people can see that there is something special between the two of them, something that cannot be explained in words, but is felt through their every interaction. To many people in his inner circle, Ziyu is a reliable friend and someone who makes life easier. They describe him as a person who dislikes conflict, always looking for peaceful ways to resolve problems, and always radiating positive energy wherever he is. A friend once said, "Ziyu is the kind of person who makes you want to be the best version of yourself." That is his influence, without lecturing, without demanding, but with a presence that makes others grow and feel valued. In a world full of pretense, Ziyu is a symbol of authenticity. The way he treats love, especially with Tian Xuning, and how he maintains relationships with his friends shows one important thing. He knows the value of every relationship he has. She doesn't love hastily. She doesn't befriend people for gain, and she doesn't pretend just for the sake of image. Everything Ziyu does comes from sincerity, and that's what makes her different. Perhaps that's why many people feel connected to her. Because behind all the glitz and glamour of the entertainment world, Ziyu reminds us that true love and friendship still exist, in silence, in honesty, and in selfless, loving attitudes. And in the end, whatever the status of her relationship with Tian Xuning, one thing is certain: Ziyu knows how to love and appreciate the people around her in the most beautiful and sincere way.